I don't remember when I was 5 years old where I have to stick my hand in the toilet and try to unclog it because the teacher told me so. Like the one story you're hearing in Arkansas. My anger from scaling 1 to 10, I would say a 2. It should be at a 10 because we're talking about a 5-year-old child being told, do that. But yet there's no plunger? There's no janitor? Seriously? Do I think this white teacher be fired? That ain't up to me. But if I was the parent of that boy, yeah. Because it's wrong. It's just disgusting. Now, the Oklahoma situation with high school girls basketball, where that play-by-play announcer spewed the N-word. Not the desensitized, but the hard R. You don't want me to spell it out for you, don't you? You don't want me to do that. You can look it up in the encyclopedia, Urban Dictionary. You know what I'm talking about. All because the girls' basketball team, majority of them were black, peacefully protest by kneeling in the national anthem. And he blamed it. He explained away why he said what he said, and he decided to blame it on diabetes. I have family members, friends who have diabetes, and I don't remember them spewing ugly offensive words, then turn around using diabetes as an excuse. My anger scaling 1 to 10, I will say at a 7, because it's just wrong to put the blame on a deadly disease for spewing that offensive word, the most offensive word in English vocabulary. I'm not going to repeat it. And I guarantee you he used that word, but his sugar didn't spike. He didn't have that little diabetes episode, didn't he? Just throw that in there. And now we have a murder in Atlanta. It happened in Atlanta, Georgia this past week. I think it was 2 days ago or 3 days ago. I'm sorry. And it resulted 8 people were killed. 7 out of 8 were women. 6 of them were Asian descent. One of them was Latina. The other one, he's a white dude. He was murdered. He was I think he was a former military member. I think he was a Army or Navy, one of the two. I can't remember. The police captain of the Cherokee County in Atlanta, Georgia, had the nerve to play he was fed up with the world, you know. He was having a bad day. Okay. And it wasn't about race and anything like that. Okay. Oh, this guy, my goodness. Hold on. This is where my blood boils in. I'm about to go off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and go. Have you lost your ever-loving marbles, sir? He was fed up, so he decided to end his sex addiction by killing 8 people. There are dudes out there have suffered from sex addiction. They're either still suffering or beat their sex addiction. I don't remember them going around killing 8 people. Blame it on the porn, blame it on the internet. Oh, great, that's a cop out. That's great. I'm surprised he didn't blame it on Twitter. Sheesh. And I made a video about politicians going after violent video games again, because of what happened last year or 2 years ago with the mass shooting at a Walmart in El Paso, Texas, where a politician in Texas wanting to ban violent video games to save the children, save the youth from video games. And I remember saying, lack of common sense, lack of accountability, treating mental health as a running joke, and all the other things were the reasons why we keep seeing this happening. Incidents like this happening. And unfortunately, what happened this past week, this past month, it happened again. I am so sick of this crap. Stop blaming porn. Stop blaming the internet. Stop blaming those type of things as an excuse. Quit sympathizing a mass murderer. Stop. Whenever white people do this, they get sympathized. If it's somebody else, minority, heaven forbid, they get labeled as a thugs, terrorists, blah, 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 blah. Let alone the tables turned. And the thing that gets me the most, and my blood is boiling, still boiling, is the damn card he played. Yeah, he just had a bad day. Yep, he said it, ladies and gentlemen. He had a bad day. You know what? Every single person on planet Earth has a bad day here and there. Or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever. But they don't use it as an excuse to go out and commit a crime, let alone killing 8 innocent people. Especially 6 of them are Asian descent. And they're women. 8 of them. 7 of them are women. My scaling 1 to 10, forget 10. It's 1,000. I am angry, man. This type of nonsense of he had a bad day. This wasn't about race. This ain't about a. Then what is it then? This is all about all the above, not one over the other. Let me spell it out for you. Misogyny, let alone sexism, racism, because they're Asian women, were caught in the crossfire. Mental health, I gotta say this again, mental health is being treated as a joke. And this is one of them. When this monster gets found guilty by the jury, by the judge, we need to have, this country, this planet Earth needs to have a hard conversation about race, sexism, and everything else, including mental health, because this is getting out of hand now. This got to stop. Otherwise, we're going to see another tragedy, and you're going to see another police captain in a different state going to play the bull jive card of, oh, he was having a bad day. Let's blame it on movies. Let's blame it on music. Let's blame it on books. Let's blame it on comic books, Japanese comic books, manga. Let's blame it on video games. Ooh, this is getting stupid. Stop it. Just stop with the excuses. Stop. And you don't want me to get started on that politician in Illinois wanting to ban not only Grand Theft Auto video games, but violent video games because of recent carjackings in his hometown. You don't want me to go down that road, because I can tear him in half. What's your thoughts on this subject? I am done cooling off.